Here we have 10/6 minus 7/6. Now if you notice, these are both improper fractions. 10/6 is greater than a whole, 7/6 is greater than a whole. Okay, so here we have 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, 6/6, 7/6, 8/6, 9/6, 10/6. You can see that 6 of those pieces make a whole. And so now it's time to subtract 7 of those pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are all going away. And we're left with 3/6. Do you remember anything special about 3/6? 3/6 is equivalent to 1/2. So if you have that memorized, you can just write 1/2. If you get a fraction that is equivalent to 1/2, it's always good to write that it's equal to 1/2. If I wanted to show this with a number line, I would need to go from 0 to 2 wholes, just because we're over a whole. So I'll put 1 whole in the middle. And then we're working with sixths, so I need to have 6/6 on this side, and then I need to have another 6/6 on this side. You can go ahead and color in as you go if that helps. We've got 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, 6/6, 7/6, 8/6, 9/6, 10/6 is right here. Okay, now we're jumping backwards 7/6. So I need to jump back 7 pieces. So there's 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 4 pieces, 5 pieces, 6 pieces, 7 pieces. And that amount that I just jumped is the 7/6. So I'm trying to figure out what the distance is from this point to 0. You can draw a bracket and try to figure out that distance. You can count your pieces. We've got 1/6, 2/6, 3/6. Of course, is equivalent to 1/2. So here we have 7/3 take away 2/3. That's like taking 7 pieces and subtracting 2 pieces. So we get our answer of 5 pieces. We're not changing the size of the piece at all, so we'll have thirds, 5/3. Let's go ahead and look at our fraction bars. There's 3 pieces. 3/3 equals a whole. In order to show all 7 pieces, I'll have to show my holes coming down the page rather than all across. Okay, so when you're using your fraction bars and you're working with an amount over a whole, just make sure you count your pieces to double check that you have the amount you're working with. So I have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, 7/3. And we're subtracting 2/3. So I'll go ahead and take 2 pieces away. So we have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3 as our answer. Notice that 5/3 is over a whole. It's like we had the 3/3 plus the 2/3. And we know that 3/3 is a whole. So this is like saying we have 1 whole and we have 2/3. So we can say 5/3 is equal to 1 2/3. So here we have another subtraction problem. One of the fractions is definitely improper. 16/6 take away 3/6. If you feel comfortable with the shortcut, you can just think 16 take away 3 is 13. So if I were to actually show that with fraction bars, I would have 13 pieces left. And the size of the piece isn't changing. We're still working with sixths. So let's go ahead and show that with the fraction pieces. So we know we have 6/6 plus another 6/6, that's 12/6, 13/6, 14/6, 15/6, 16/6. Now I'm only subtracting 3 of those pieces. So you can see 13/6 is over 1 whole. It's actually over 2 wholes. We can change 13/6 to a mixed number. 13/6 is equal to 1 2 wholes and 1/6 left over. So 2 1/6. Remember, this goes back to decomposing. 13/6 equals 6/6 plus 6/6, 6/6 plus 6/6 plus 1/6. 6/6 is equal to a whole. 6/6, we have another whole, and then we have the 1/6. And you can see that that's 2 1/6, which is our mixed number up here, 2 1/6. So now you're ready to work on your practice pages. Go ahead and use fraction bars. You can draw number lines or pictures to help. And if your answer ends up being improper, like 13/6, go ahead and change it to a mixed number.